YouTube family. I am on here with another Project Pan video, and I'm so excited today to discuss that just like I panned Alice through the looking glass last year, I am going to continue panning this video, this palette for this year. I have on a look from it now. This palette for this year. I have on a look from it now. I feel like my looks are still coming out different and unique as I go through the colors. I didn't really understand how to use all these colors when I started, and I will show you where I'm starting from in just a second. I just want to give you my little pitch for subscribers first. YouTube is now really taking a strong eye at how many subscribers we have and how many minutes individuals dedicate to watching our videos. So I would appreciate it if you occasionally watch my videos but you haven't subscribed because you didn't think it was such a big deal. If you would look up some of the videos on YouTube Gate and the latest in the whole YouTube thing, and consider subscribing. You know, it's free. It doesn't take much. And then come back like every week or so. I'm not going to pressure you to push the bell and all that like that. But, you know, if you find yourself over here looking for videos that have unique and different content, okay, so without further ado, we will get into this video now. This is where I finished off last year. I've been using it, but I'm going to call this my starting point. I did pan 1, 2, 3 last year. I actually emptied 3, and I panned like 17. So the only ones I didn't pan was, it's easier to count the ones I didn't pan. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and continue using this palette because I really enjoy it. The looks that come out of this palette they're just me in a palette. This is me in a palette. We've got duochromes, we've got jewel tones, we've got a hot pink, we've got this beautiful blue, green, dark burgundy, and now I'm learning how to use grays, and I'm really excited because gray is an area that I've never delved into. When I've gotten to palettes that have gray in it, I've always felt really confused and I didn't think I could handle it. I didn't know how to use them. I didn't understand how to put gray on my eyes and work that with my lip looks. And I've come up with a few looks so far that have gray in them, and I am enjoying it. Today I have on a purple look, which is something that I love. I mean, what makeup lover doesn't enjoy a good purple look? So I'm going to continue with this palette this year, and I'm going to try and finish it this year. Last year I panned a lot of it. I only finished 3. I know I can finish this glitter one here. I know I can finish pretty much all of the foiled shadows. I can finish. But when it comes to the matte shadows, that is where I'm not so confident that I will be able to finish it. But I'm going to try my hardest and finish this palette this year, and then I will be able to move on to some other things. It seems like as long as I have this palette, this is where I want to be as far as using a palette. I enjoy the beautiful packaging. I do want to get the matte metals. I'm sorry, not the matte metals, but the Magnificent Metals palette. I think it has the same formula as the foils in this one. I don't know that it has dual chromes like this one, but I want to get that. But if it's still available when I finish this one, I will definitely pick it up. Urban Decay does a lot of, shall we say, limited edition palettes, but they usually have them around for a good enough time to where you can get in there. And the Magnificent Metals palette just came out this Christmas season, so by the time I get to the point where I want to pick one up, this one, you know, it should be okay. That's a goal, or something new and better and different will come along that will just knock me off my socks. But for this year, I'm still panning this palette right here. I did do this look for Valentine's Day, so no matter when you're seeing this video, if you look in my Get Ready With Me's, one of the Valentine Get Ready With Me, we'll show you how to do this look if you're interested in checking it out. I'm pretty happy with it. I've never done this kind of color mix before, and that's the great thing about panning a palette that has all these different kind of colors. If you are willing to get out of, I mean, if I were just doing what I always do, I would have just stuck with these colors here and maybe use that one right there. But I bought this because it was different and I wanted to experience that kind of stuff. Really enjoying it. If you have not panned a colorful palette, might I suggest that you start with a Urban Decay palette that has colors in it. When they come out with a colorful palette that has most mattes and foils and shimmers and glitters, a mix, you know, panning an all shimmer, all matte palette, I think that's just way too difficult. But if you, when they come out with one like this one that has colors in it and it has nudes in it and it has very, very dark shades in it and it has glitters, because I love glitter, and I've, through this palette, developed an affection for glitter pressed eyeshadow. So I don't even think I will purchase liquid glitters anymore now that I understand how to use these pressed glitters. They're so much easier. They're much more sanitary. They last longer. When I use a liquid glitter, when I don't use it up by a certain time, I'm like really worried. When I'm using it, I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing to myself? But with these pressed glitters, I have got the hang of it. And they have one of my favorite pressed glitter formulas. So that's the whole of it. That's the start of my panning. Please take a look at my Get Ready With Me videos if you want to see some of the looks that I've done with this and some of my other palettes that I really love. You will find that in my Get Ready With Me's. I have a video dedicated to how to use these glitters that goes into a little detail for those of you who want to learn how to use the chunky glitters from the palettes. And this look here definitely relies upon this chunky glitter a lot. So thank you for watching this video to the very end. And I will repeat myself and say, please subscribe if you have not already subscribed. But always know, irregardless of what's going on in your life right now, irregardless of what's going on in the news or all these different things, because life is a song and it always moves on, Jesus is always there with you. He loves you, and I love you with all of the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful. Right about now, you should see my face on one side, so that if you're not subscribed, you can push that button to subscribe. And if you are so inclined and you want to see another one of my videos, there should be a video suggestion that has come up picked specially for you by YouTube. And thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. And I hope to see you a lot more often.